I'm Cape Jewel, and this is Comic Smack, the weekly comic book show where we take closer, more in-depth looks at the coolest and most happening comic book storylines going on currently. And on today's show, after a, let's call it questionably rocky last arc, Aquaman is ready to get back to business in the pages of Aquaman number 49. Dan Abnett is the new writer, so let's check out the new book, shall we?
So, as the comic opens, Arthur Curry and his wife Mira just kinda chilling at their lighthouse in Amnesty Bay, taking a much-needed breather after the whole Thule catastrophe. Wow, I'm surprised to actually hear them mention anything from the previous run, considering how quickly they changed everything back to the status quo. Good on you, Dan Abnett, for not being afraid to use that last run as a jumping-off point for what you're doing here. Aquaman's cop friend comes to visit them at the house and asks if Mira and Arthur are going to be attending this year's Amnesty Bay Sea Festival. Aquaman, of course, agrees, filling in Mira and by extension the reader that the festival is a grand celebration, a great symbol of this small town's relationship to the sea. He also thinks that in the spirit of fellowship and goodwill, it should be more than just he and Mira who go, so he drags along Tula, Garth, and even Merc, who wear human clothes for the occasion. Already I'm digging this idea to build up the Aquaman family as a thing, and to even treat Mira and Arthur as like the exasperated parents of these hyperactive kids. Of course, this is comics and things can't stay too happy for too long. It seems all over America people are getting killed near sources of water as strange monstrous hands pull them out. Oh boy, check your pH balance on there, cause something is not good in the hood. Now, all throughout the comic, Aquaman is talking to Mira about a proposition that he wants her to consider, but she keeps putting it off, saying, we'll talk about it later, we'll talk about it later. What is it Aquaman wants to do so bad? Well, he's had a change of perspective. The way he looks at it, so many surface missions have attempted to make contact with Atlantis, and it's never exactly gone too well. But what if he spearheaded an initiative where things went the other way? What if a delegation from Atlantis came to the surface on a research mission, a goodwill mission, something to, extend the olive branches of their two peoples? Arthur says that in his job as Aquaman, he's a protector. He protects the surface and Atlantis from one another and everything in between, but maybe he's taking on too much work trying to be a king and an ambassador. Aquaman wants Mira to be the face of this new delegation. The way he looks at it, the rest of the world will no doubt fall in love with Mira the same way he did. He wants her to go talk to the UN and for Atlantis to be acknowledged as an actual honest-to-God nation. This being more important now than ever due to the influx of Thule refugees. And lastly, and certainly not least, Aquaman also needs to pick a regent to rule Atlantis in his stead, and the answer was obvious to him. Tula, she's of royal blood, has proved herself many times over, and the people of Atlantis genuinely like her. Yep, it seems like after a rocky road, everything's getting on track again for Arthur Curry and Aquaman. Mira has another idea, though, saying that if they really want to put their best foot forward, both for themselves and Atlantis, they're going to need to get smart. They're going to need to do a little bit of branding, because, after all, if surface dwellers love anything, it's brand recognition, and so she premieres her brand new costume based off Aquaman's own costume. Who wore the orange and green better? Well, I'll let you in the comments section decide. Aquaman number 49 gets this newest arc off in great style. Never did I think a comic about growing up and putting one's affairs in order could be so interesting, but leave it to Dan Abnett to find a way. I like this idea that Arthur has matured due to his experiences and realizes that he doesn't have to do everything, and if he continues to juggle being a superhero, being a king, being a politician, and an ambassador, it's going to kill him and leave him miserable. I also dig the added focus of the Aquaman family. I'm glad there's so many great supporting characters in this book now. I would give this new issue an 8 out of 10, and I can't wait to see where Dan Abnett takes this newest run. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll feel like checking out some more videos I have on offer here at Cape Jewel.